we are starting off with 22.1, which is energy and momentum of a photon. Now, Rakin, any idea from school what is a photon?
Photon, yeah, I remember from last year. Photon
Mhm.
is a very small particle of light.
Yes, awesome. That is exactly what a photon is. So, in this photon, also known as light quantum, is a minute energy packet of light, basically, electromagnetic radiation.
Okay.
Okay, see, this is all theory. I want you to write this later on. Do not write it right now. So we will focus on concepts today. So Raken, quickly read out all the properties of photon.
So photons are electrically neutral and they are not deflected by electric or magnetic fields. Okay.
Second,
Photons can be destroyed or created when radiation is absorbed or emitted, respectively. The total momentum and energy are conserved in a photon particle collision, and all photons of light of a particular frequency and wavelength have the same energy.
so these two are just theory, not extremely important for A levels, but what is more important is the formula for energy of photon for A levels. So this I want you to write, Raken, you. Energy of a photon is given by this particular formula, HF, where F is the frequency. Okay, so quickly write down the formula and tell me once done. Don't write the theory, just keep some space for theory.
We do not have anything in paper 5 practical about this chapter, right?
Pardon, Raken?
So
You're
paper
asking theory?
5 won't have anything related to this, right?
No, not at all. This is all paper 4. Paper 5 is a standalone, a different kind of paper.
Yeah.
So completely different papers. Okay, Thiru, are you writing or not?
Yeah, I'm writing. I just want to ask this HF, is this for one photon or like all the photons?
Just one photon. Energy of one photon is HF. Okay, Raken, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Siddharth.
Moving ahead, 22.2. See, 22.1 was this only. That's it. Energy and momentum of a photon. Oh, by the way, Thiru, can you tell me what is the momentum of a photon?
Momentum is the product of mass and velocity, right? So when they collide, what happens to it?
What is the speed of a photon?
3 times 10 raised to the power 8
Yes, photons travel with speed of light.
of light.
Photoelectric effect. That's the next title. This is again not a difficult thing. All of you have a look. See, we have a metal surface. And Rakin, what do you think are these things in the metal surface? All these minuses.
The
Uh,
electrons, right?
yes, these are just the electrons. Now, what is going to happen? Let's say we have incident light. Light is incident on this particular metallic surface. So what will happen? Electrons will absorb this incident light, and some electrons can actually eject out from the metal surface. So what is going to happen? Observe this diagram. Incident light comes in, electrons absorb energy, and then they are ejected out of the metallic surface. This is what we call the photoelectric effect. So now Rakin, read out this statement.
Photoelectric effect is emission of electrons from the surface of a metal when light is incident on it.
second, read this.
One photon emits one electron only.
Yes, this is very important for A-level questions. One photon can emit only one electron. Now read this out, Rakin.
The emitted electrons are called photoelectrons, and the current so produced is called photoelectric current.
That's
Oh,
it. Right? So quickly draw this diagram and write down these three statements.
so there's some current produced.
Okay, so basically, and if so, Rakin, if there is any sort of a charge,
Yeah,
whenever it moves, moving charge is
like
current.
current. So yeah,
In this case, electrons are moving, so that's why current, photoelectric
current.
current.
Okay.
Right? And tell me once done.
Done.
Great. Moving ahead. So have a look at the top right. We are going to use energy conservation principle. So now, Rakin, can you tell me the incident light is coming in? So
Yep.
what is that energy used for? That incident energy, if you have to
Is
say.
used for
Yes,
ejecting the
yes,
photoelectron.
exactly. But it will happen in two ways. First step is electron will absorb energy such that it comes up to the surface. So it needs to
Right.
come to the surface and then it ejects. So what is going to happen? Energy of the incident light. Remember the formula H into F. This will be, okay, wait. This is the formula F lambda. Achha. Under that formula, write this down. F lambda is equal to C. Speed of light is equal to speed of photon. Okay, write this quickly. F lambda is equal to C. Under E is equal to HF.
Okay.
And then we come to the concept of work function. Thiru, can you recall what is the work function?
Yeah, work function is the minimum energy required for energy of photon. Minimum energy required for photon to eject an electron from the metal surface.
Yes, correct. So minimum energy required to remove an electron from the surface of a metal.
Yes,
Okay.
known as HF naught.
And the formula is H into F naught. What is F naught?
F naught is the minimum frequency,
Yes, it has a name, threshold frequency.
threshold frequency. Yeah,
And Thiru, can you read out this statement?
yeah, it's the minimum frequency of light below which the photoelectric emission is not possible, irrespective of the intensity of the light.
And Thiru, what does intensity mean?
Intensity is like the, what do you say, amount of light.
Yes, the amount of light which is coming in. So
Yeah.
amount of light is not important. It's the frequency which is more important.
So how do they calculate the frequency of light?
Frequency of light
Yeah.
using this particular formula, which means there is a way to find wavelength. See, there is another different experiment to calculate wavelength. So after they find lambda, then you put this in the formula to get frequency. So do you want to know about that experiment, Thiru? How to find lambda?
No, it's okay. I think you just have to do C upon lambda, right?
No, no. So I was asking, do you want to understand that experiment wherein we find lambda? That's not in A levels, but in national boards, it is taught that experiment.
No, no, it's okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So now Raken quickly write this work function. Raken, did you get this point? Work function.
Um, I'm just rereading.
Read it and check, and I'll explain again if there is doubt. So work function is basically the minimum energy required to remove an electron. That's it. And then we are using the original formula. HF ki jagah, we write HF naught.
HF naught. Okay, got it.
So write down all these statements. These definitions are important. A level के questions. All right. So tell me, Fakin, when it's done.